Welcome back. The Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry met on Tuesday with the visiting French counterpart Jean-Yves Le Drian. The talks covered bilateral relations and issues of mutual concern. The visit by the French Foreign Minister is the 7th since taking office, which reflects Paris's keenness on continuing consultations with Cairo on different regional issues. After the talks, the two ministers held a joint press conference. Shoukry said the two sides shared common views over most regional issues and on boosting joint cooperation. For his part, Le Drian said that he held talks with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, adding that Paris was on continuing contact with Cairo over rising tensions in the region. He called on all parties to stop all forms of military or political escalation. French Foreign Minister noted the talks also covered the latest developments in Sudan.
For more on the Foreign Minister's talks with his French counterpart, we're joined over the phone by Mr. Ambassador Mohammed Higazi, former assistant to the Foreign Minister. Thank you very much for joining us, Your Excellency.
My pleasure.
Now, this is the 7th visit, as we've mentioned, by the French Foreign Minister since he had been taking office. Now, how do you read the timing of the visit now?
Timing is very important. I think one of the most important files is to reduce tension in the region after the terrorist attacks on the Saudi oil facilities of Aramco. And I think it was a clear message from Mr. Shoukry that Egypt is supporting fully the Saudis in their fight against terrorism and in their quest to identify the responsible of such a barbaric and terrorist attack. And he made a clear reference also to the importance of protecting the Arab national security and his reiteration of the Egyptian support to the being an integral part of the Egyptian national security and the overall support of Cairo to Riyadh in its fight against terrorism and in facing the challenges. I think Jean-Yves Le Drian presence in Cairo is of a paramount importance in order to reduce tension. This is number one, but also to examine many very important files. I can name chiefly Sudan, which is after the settlement and changes and the resumption of the political and constitutional life since the 17th of August, are in a dire need of diplomatic support as well as economic support. And I'm sure that both Cairo and Paris have agreed to further enhance and support the Sudanese drive towards settlement and development. And I'm sure that the visit that both have spoken about, which is the Prime Minister of Sudan, Abdullah Al-Hamdouk, to both Paris and Cairo, will definitely bring both countries closer to the support of Sudan in this very important moment. Also, Libya carries also the attention of Paris and Cairo. Both countries share the same values, and both are supporting the Libyan institutions against the terrorist and military militias that have rendered Libya in this chaos and have hostage the political settlement in this very important and neighboring countries. Iraq, Yemen, and Syria in particular were among the discussion, but both countries also exchanged notes in regards to the UN General Assembly agenda, which will take place in a few days from now, I think the 24th of September. This is in general what is related to the region, and the bilateral ties also were highlighted by both ministers, and also in the bilateral meeting held on a summit level with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and Monsieur Le Drian. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi reiterated Egypt's appreciation and support to the 160 French companies working in Egypt in mega projects, and rendering to the market many job opportunities, as well as enhancing the cultural ties, in reference also to was made to the very important Tutankhamun exhibition in Paris, which gathered up till now 1.3 million visitors, a manifestation of the old ties in the cultural affinity between our two countries, as well as the role France is playing over the decades in the educational level. This is a relation which can be qualified as strategic and diversified in all domains. Both are an integral part of the quest for peace and stability, not only in our region but worldwide.
Very well, Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador Mohammed Higazi, former assistant to the Foreign Minister, thank you very much for speaking with us.